This video is on solving systems of equations that involve quadratic and linear equations. The first thing we need to make sure we do is solve both equations for the y variable. You'll notice in our example here that the second equation is not solved for y. So the first thing we have to do is solve the second equation for y. We'll do this by adding x to both sides, and we'll get the equation y equals x plus 1. Once we have both equations solved for y, we can enter those equations into the calculator in the y equals. So we'll enter both equations just as we see them. The first equation, negative x squared plus 6x minus 3. And then we'll enter the second equation in y2, x plus 1. Once we have both equations entered, we can hit graph to look at the graph of both equations. You'll notice we have a linear equation, that's y equals x plus 1, and a parabolic equation, that's the quadratic, y equals negative x squared plus 6x minus 3. You'll also notice that these two graphs intersect at 2 points, so we should be finding two solutions to this system of equations. Now that we have both graphs drawn, we can look for the intersections. We do this by following the keys outlined in step 4. First we hit second, trace, and that gives us a list of options that we can calculate. We want to find the intersections, so we're going to hit choice 5. The calculator then prompts us to select a curve. It doesn't matter whether we select the quadratic or the line, as long as we select one and then the other. Then it wants us to take a guess. This just means to approximate where we think the intersection is. So we'll move the cursor near the intersection, doesn't have to be perfect, and hit enter. And now the calculator will display the coordinates of the first intersection, 1, 2. Now we need to find the second intersection. To do this, we'll simply repeat the process. Second, trace. We're again looking for an intersection. We want to select the first curve, so we'll select the parabola first, then we select the line, and we again have to approximate the intersection. This time we're looking for the second intersection, the one on the right, so we come near it and hit enter. The calculator then gives us the coordinates of the second intersection, 4, 5. Now we've found the coordinates of both intersections, and we have solved our system of equations, and we have two coordinate pairs, 1, 2 and 4, 5.